What's up, YouTube people? Shaggy the Writer coming at you with another late night reading stream. Tonight on Literature AF, we're doing Sherlock Holmes, Do Gingers Have Souls? Of course we know gingers have souls, but it is Sherlock Holmes, The Red-Headed League. I'm sincerely G for now or something, because that actually worked really well the other night. And I'm not even a big fan of IG like that. It's just easier than trying to stream through a laptop webcam. But shakuhachi music that you're hearing in the background is from Renzo Flutes. Every now and again, you're going to hear some notes just slap like that, and that's kind of awesome. But, I guess these are all coming from Watts's standpoint, but I'm not doing the whole thing in a accent. So we're gonna do the other character voices with accent, but not Watson. Here we go. I called upon my friend, Mr. Sherlock Holmes, one day in the autumn of last year and found him in deep conversation with a very stout, florid-faced, elderly gentleman with fiery red hair. With an apology for my intrusion, I was about to withdraw when Holmes pulled me abruptly into the room and closed the door behind me. "He could not have possibly come at a better time, my dear Watson," he said cordially. "Engaged?" "So I am, very much so." Then I can wait in the next room." "Not at all. This gentleman, Mr. Wilson, has been my partner and helper in many of my most successful cases. I've no doubt that he will be of the utmost use to me and also you." The stout gentleman half rose from his chair and gave a bob of greeting with a quick little questioning glance from his small, fat, encircled eyes. "Try the settee," said Holmes, relapsing into his armchair and putting his fingertips together, as was his custom when in judicial moods. I know, my dear Watson, that you tell me of a voice bizarre and outside the conventions and humdrum routine of everyday life. You've shown your relish for it by the enthusiasm which has prompted you to chronicle, and if you will excuse my saying so, is somewhat embellish so many of my own little adventures. Your cases have indeed been of the greatest interest to me, I observed. You will remember that I remarked the other day, just before we went into a very simple problem presented by Miss Mary Sutherland, that for strange effects and extraordinary combinations we must go to life itself, which is far more daring than any effort of the imagination. A proposition which I took the liberty of doubting. "You did, Doctor, but nonetheless you must come round to my view, for otherwise I shall keep on playing upon fact until you realise your reason breaks down under them and acknowledges me to be right." Now, Mrs. Jabez Wilson here has been good enough to call upon me this morning and to begin a narrative which promises to be one of the most singular which I have listened to for some time. You've heard me remark that with the strangest and most unique things are often connected not with the larger or the crimes, and occasionally, indeed, where there is room for doubt whether any positive crime has been committed. As far as I've heard, it's not impossible for me to say whether the present case is an instance of crime or not. But this course of events is certainly among the most singular of which I have ever listened to. Perhaps, Mr. Wilson, you could have the great kindness to recommence your narrative. I ask you not only because my friend Dr. Watson has not heard the opening part, but also because of the peculiar nature of the story. Makes me anxious to have every possible detail from your lips. As a rule, when I've heard some slight indication of the course of events, I'm able to guide myself by thousands of other similar cases which occur to my memory. In the present instance, I am forced to admit that the facts are, to the best of my belief, unique. The poultry client puffed out his chest, and with the appearance of some little pride and giant dogs. Yes, big old puppy, you. Come here. Yeah, come on. You get off me. Oh. Oh, boy. Quickie, I guess, sir. Edward. The dog with tiger stripes. Who else has a dog with tiger stripes like that? Come on now. That's right. My Scooby-Doo has tiger stripes. The poor client puffed out his chest with the appearance of some little pride, pulled a dirty and wrinkled newspaper from inside pocket of his greatcoat. As he glanced down, this might not work. Oh boy. Oh my God. Yes, you're a very handsome dog. Oh my God. You